Hello, welcome back to the channel. You join me today as we continue to try and get ourselves out of the relegation zone at the bottom of the Vanarama National League at South. There's only one problem. Time's running out. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of From the Bottom to the Top as we try and take a National League South side from the bottom all the way to the top. And this is our journey, and a short one it's going to be too, unless something happens dramatically very, very quickly. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you 2 more games in the Vanarama National League South. Match days 35 and 36, which means that we are but 10 games away from the end of the season. Not a lot of time left to pull this big ship around, and yeah, it's going to be very, very intriguing to see whether we can actually manage and to do it and scrape through. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. If you are, or in fact you enjoy today's episode, please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. I would also like to say at this juncture in time a huge big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to this channel. I hit today, I'm recording this on the 7th of December, I hit 100 subscribers. So of everybody that subscribed and hit that big milestone, for me anyway, it doesn't sound like a lot, but you have to grow somehow. And it's a very, very big thank you. And I do very much value all the support that everybody has given me in doing that. A couple of other things, housekeeping wise, before we move on. If you've had a problem with your manager profile picture in Football Manager 24 and you've had a problem with the new gens and you haven't been able to work out how to fix it, I have 2 videos in the in my playlist, how-to videos. Go and have a look at those, and hopefully they will be able to sort those little bits of a problem out for you. So go and have a look at those by all means. Why am I on the transfer screen, you're asking yourself, I'm sure. Well, we have brought in a couple of players on loan to try and help us forge a way through to get us out of this relegation zone. We have brought in Cameron Cooper. He is an 18-year-old Scottish player. He has joined us from Oxford United until the end of the season. We're not paying any wages. The board just won't let me have any wages at all. So we can't get anybody on a freebie because they want wages, and the board won't let me have wages. And we're just struggling basically. So the situation we're in is we're just trying to bring a couple of people in, and also we had Melvin Lambert who was injured, but Cameron Cooper has come in. As you'll see, he's played 3 games for us, the 3 games since you were last with us, and he's doing okay. He is doing okay. We'll have a closer look at him in due course, but he has a finishing of 14 and a first touch of 12, which is really, really helpful, and a bit of pace as well. He's not outstanding, but he's okay. He is okay. And then we've also brought in, because we needed another defensive midfielder, can play in midfield, can play as a central defender as well. But primarily we've brought him in to add a little bit of depth to our defensive midfield roles. And it's Callum Tripp. He's come in on loan, 18 years old. He's come from McDonald's, and he's joined us until the end of the season. And again, he's played 2 games for us. He's done very well. He's got a 7.1 in both games, so he's off to a reasonable start. The one position we could really do with somebody, and we're trying hard to bring somebody in, and that is in the attacking midfield position. We're not actually been able to manage to bring anybody in as yet, and I'll need to focus on that as we go forward through today's episode. So I'll let you know if anything comes of that. We have had a look at a couple of loans, but in both cases the loans want money, want wages paid, and as I say, the board will not give us any. We have played 3 games since you were last with us. Last time, of course, Our last episode, a 2-2 draw against Taunton and a 2-1 loss to Dartford. Since then, we've beaten Hemel Hempstead by 3-2. As you will see, this was the first game Cameron Cooper played for us. Played very well. He did an assist for Goodship after 47 minutes. Vice, who's playing as the attacking midfielder behind Goodship and Cooper, he scored after 68. And then Callum Cooper managed to get his debut goal for us. Goodship returning the favour that he provided on 47 minutes on 82 minutes, and it was a 3-2 win. Bragg give Hemel Hempstead the lead after 38, 1-0 at half time, and Hines deep in injury time. Really, it was no more than another consolation, making it 3-2, save their blushes of a 3-1 result against them. Then we went and played Chelmsford City, a tough match this one, away from home. Pearce got them underway after 10 minutes. They were 1-up. Goodship had a goal ruled out after 11 minutes. Jenkins then give Chelmsford a 2-0 lead after 16 minutes, and it was looking extremely ominous, but Goodship kept battling away, and Tripp, our new debutant in this game, providing the assist for him after 35 minutes to make it 2-1. And then just 8 minutes later, Hamlin slotted away an assist from Harvey Slade to make it 2-2. And then Callum Cooper getting his second goal for us. Tommy Howe providing him after 47 minutes early in that second half to give us, for the first time in this game, a lead, a 3-2 lead. But unfortunately, it wasn't to stay because James equalised after 63 minutes. But we did manage to see the game out and pick up another point, which is exceedingly good. And then we finished up with a 2-0 win over Worthing. A good one, this. Good defensive play. Goodship provided by Tommy Howe after 15 minutes. And Callum Cooper, another assist for Harvey Slade after 56 minutes, giving us a 2-0 lead. Cashman thought he got one back after 85, but it was ruled out for offside. And that was pretty much how it ended up. A good 2-0 win against Worthing. And that has left us in the Vanarama National League looking awfully like this. So we start still on the bottom, but we have squashed that gap when you think we started with 9 points when we took over. So we've added 16 points to this since we joined in, and that's not too bad a going. We are now just 9 points short of Welling United in 20th place. We are a point behind Taunton in 23rd. So if we can win today in our first game and Taunton lose, then we could overtake them and come off the bottom for the first time since we've been here, and close that gap again on the top there. A couple more wins in today's episode, and hopefully with Welling United we might be in there. Today's opponents, though, are not going to help us. Hampton and Richmond are in 8th place. They have drawn 1 and won 2 in their last 5 games. And then we play Maidstone United, who are on the exactly the same form, as it turns out. So, but our form isn't dissimilar to that. Drawn 2, won 2, lost 1 in the last 5. So we'll see how we go. It would be good to get those results today. Right, without any more to do, let's get on with the episode and see what we can do, whether we can get ourselves out of this quagmire that is the relegation zone. 46 games played in this competition. So we have 12 games left to play. Lots of points available, but we need to keep chugging away at those results. Let's go and have a look at the side then that will face Hampton and Richmond. And this is the side that will face Hampton and Richmond in this Vanarama National League South match day 35. Nigzak is in goal. We did try Kelly out in one of the games, I think. But He's poor. He's poor. And I think we've transfer. I thought we transfer listed him. But we will do. Hamlin, Cheshire, Rowan and Guidry are our defensive line. I just need to check that because I'm thinking that we should have Slade. He's not fit. Okay, that's probably why then. Slade picked up an injury in the last game and he's not 100% fit, which is why Cheshire's in there. Tripp, Pertee and Bolton make up our defensive line. I'm going to just switch because Pertee is 2 stars and I think if he goes over there he's still 2 stars. So, but Tripp is better as a ball-winning midfielder in that central mid. Bolton making his first appearance after being suspended for 4 games. He's back today after getting sent off. Weiss is sat behind Goodship and our new man Cooper up front, and then on the bench Thompson, Howe, Jurge, McCarthy and Melvin Lambert. And here we are, and playing our usual formation at the Bob Lucas Stadium. Hampton and Richmond come visiting. They are playing a 4-2-3-1 against us today. They are 8th on 53 points. We are 24th on 25 points. A corner for Hampton and Richmond. Gray swings it in. It's Goodship, I think, heading it clear. Still the ball with Hampton and Richmond. We've pushed them back a little bit, but that doesn't mean a lot, of course. Trying to keep them at bay. We need to try and win this ball back. And it's coming through the ranks. We need to look through ball. Luckily, over the top. Biding their time, waiting for that opportunity, and then it's Donaldson over the top, and luckily put it over. Goal kick from Baptiste. It's a poor ball to Hamlin. Hamlin now on that far side. Can he do something with this? He has Tripp in midfield. Bolton has a shot from distance, and it wasn't far away. We have a free kick. Weiss with the free kick. 24 minutes on the clock. He's had a go, and Baptiste pushes it away and saved a certain goal. It's a corner. Weiss, and it's going to be a short one. Short one to Bolton. Bolton into the area, but nobody there. It's back out. Weiss is there into the area. Hamlin! He's gone over the top. Guidry, who's playing in place of Howe today, crossed that into the area, but nobody there. Tripp. Rowan to Tripp. Tripp has Guidry out here. Guidry into the area, and Cooper puts it away, and it's 1-0 on 28 minutes, and Guidry finally finds his man. Cooper moved to the near post and puts it away. Baptiste with a goal kick. It's long, it's headed backwards. Long one over the top. Hamlin will pick that up. He's picked up a yellow card, I noticed. Pumps that one forward. Petit, Goodship. Weiss, referee getting in the way. It's because he had a green shirt on, that's why I was getting confused. Guidry, Tripp, Bolton, Petit. Oh, lovely shot from Petit. His first goal for us. And we go 2 up on 43 minutes. What a splendid finish from Petit. And you can see a little bit of confidence building in them now. It was Bolton teed Petit up. And it was a curler into the top corner. Lovely. Highlight from kickoff. And Hampton Richmond, they'll be looking to try and get one back this side of half time, and our job is to stop them from doing so. Hopefully this isn't a highlight that's going to bite us in the bottom. Hamlin cuts that out very nicely, very neatly, puts that out for Guidry, and Guidry can come forward again. Can we get a third before half-time? That really will put us on the front foot. Vice has options. Good ship. Oh, my goodness me. The confidence is over brimming. And good ship. And he does a roll. I'm not surprised. A celebration roll. And so it is deserved. We've grown into this game. And on 44 minutes, 3-0. No more highlights. And I can tell you, with Taunton Town losing 1-0 at Chippenham Town, we have moved off the bottom of the table as it currently stands, and helping our goal difference to boot. 13 shots, 6 on target, 1.12, 53% of the possession. Guidry with a throw in on that far side. Cooper back to Guidry. Guidry, can he get across? And he can. It's deep. Vice! Oh, his third goal of the season. And with 48 minutes on the clock, we have 4-0 lead. And all we can do now is just motor on and look to reduce that deficit on the goal difference. Nick Zach plays it out to Guidry, who's had a fantastic game in place of Howe today. That was a poor ball, though. Who didn't control that? It was Vice who didn't control the ball. And they have possession. Hamlin there, keeping an eye on him. I need to win this ball back. That's on, gone wide. Willard, but it's a good save by Nick Zach. Even he's got a little bit of confidence today. It was a lovely cross to a man who was free over this side. Willard, he hit it first time, but straight at Nick Zach. Hamlin with a throw-in on this near side to Petit. Petit into the area. It's back out from Bolton. Hamlin. Oh, it's bowling around there. And it's just gone wide. See it from behind the goal. Petit into the area. Bolton back out to Hamlin. Hamlin crosses it in. It's bounced off the defender. And I'm not sure if it wasn't Goodship that got his head to that. But it's just wide. And with 67 minutes on the clock, making our first change, we've taken off Callum Tripp, who has had a very good game, and it's certainly played extremely well. Bolton drops into the ball-winning midfielder role in the centre there. Georges coming on then for Tripp. And with 75 minutes on the clock, no more highlights between, but we're going to make our second change. Leo Hamlin, who is getting tired. He's not had a fantastic game either, and on the yellow card. But we've taken him off. And Ash McCarthy comes on to replace him. And with 85 minutes on the clock, again, no highlights. And it means that we have taken off Tariq Guidry, who's probably had a player of the match today. And we'll see when we get to the end of the game. But I think he's there. And Teddy Howe getting a little bit of a run out to see the game out. Cooper comes forward with the ball. Cooper into the area. Good shit is underneath that one, but it's a looping header to Baptiste. And there is no more highlights. And as an added bonus, we've kept a clean sheet. Looked like it was going to be a cricket score when we got that early goal in the second half, but I'm happy with a 4-0. That'll do me. Cameron Cooper after 29, Petit after 43, Goodship after 44, and Mitchell Weiss after 48. That has given us a one heck of a lift in our exploits to try and get ourselves out of this relegation zone. Everybody pretty much in green today, and even McCarthy, who come on, did a splendid job. Player of the match for Tariq Guidry, an 8.4 for him. And, well, we were somewhat a lot better than them all together. In fact, what I want is the thing. I don't want as it happened. Match stats, that's the one we want. 19 shots, 10 on target, 2.22 on the XG. 57% of the possession. Hampton Richmond had 12 shots, 5 on target, 1.09 and 43% of the possession. To be honest, I think they were, if we look at it, they had a good spell for the first 10-15 minutes. Then we took the over in that first half, and then we had pretty much the bulk of the second half as well. So we pretty much commanded the match. Let's go and have a look and see how that's left us in the table. So here we are. The games have been played, and we have moved up to 23rd on 28 points. 2 points clear of Taunton now. 2 points behind Averley. 4 points behind Dover Athletic. And just 9 points behind Welling United. Stayed 9 points behind Welling United because Welling United beat Worthing by 1-0. So we just need to concentrate on progressing our way up here at the moment. Just keep chugging away and see how we do. So that's how it's all happening here. We now face Maidstone United, currently in 18th place. Last time out, how did they get on? They were away, I'm guessing. Maybe they didn't play. Maidstone United, I can't see them. Maybe they played a bit earlier. They played on the early game, beat Averley by 4-0. So they had a good win, pretty much like us. So that's going to make for interesting proceedings, to say the least. Right, with that all said and done, then let's get on with the game and go and find out who is going to be playing in the team that faces Maidstone United. And here is the team that will face Maidstone United. Match day 36 in this Vanarama National League South season. And it's Nick Zack continuing in goal. McCarthy, Slade, Rowan and Howe make up the defensive line. Petit, Tripp and Bolton in central midfield. Vice sits behind Goodship and Cooper. Melvin Lambert is coming back from injury, but can only play 45 minutes. So as we know, we need to give him a bit of game time later on in the game. We'll see how that fits in. Thompson, Guidry, Hamlin and Durage, the other players on the bench. And here we are. Maidenhead won 2 of their last 5 games, lost 2, drawn 1. We've won 3 of our last 5, lost 1 and drawn 1. And they're playing a 4-4-2 today. They are currently in 18th place with 40 points. We are in 23rd with 28 points. Nick Zack with a goal kick to McCarthy, who's picked up a yellow card, I notice. 18 minutes on the clock. Slade comes forward. Bolton in that central midfield. Tripp to Vice. Vice loses the ball in the tackle and giving them the advantage. Trying to head that off. Trying to win the ball back. Unlucky. Wanju Smith crosses it in. It's headed out, but only as far as Wanju Smith again. And we need to be careful of Marchie. And it's taken a deflection, gone out for a corner. Corner on that far side. Wanju Smith with an outswinger. Deep. And Nick Zack collects. Well defended by Slade. Kovalan with a goal kick. Tripp heads that forward. Bolton heading it down, and Vice wins the ball, comes away with it. He's had a shot from distance, but it's over the top. Throwing on that far side. Howe back. Bolton back to Howe. Howe inside. Bolton and Petit. Tripp. Oh, I thought he was going to have a shot then. McCarthy. McCarthy creates a bit of space, but it's gone out for... He hasn't gone out, in fact. Howe keeps it in play, and it's headed in by Vice. His 4th goal of the season, and we go 1 up after 24 minutes. We'll see it again from behind the goal. Crossed in. Taylor heads it out. Looked like it was going to go for a corner. Come back off the corner flag. Howe crosses it back in, and Vice just peels off and heads it back towards goal. We have a free kick now. Weiss with the free kick. He'll probably have a go from here. He does indeed, but it's not on target. Howe on that far side to Bolton. Howe crosses it in deep. It's a goal! Good chip with his 11th of the season. It's 2-0 after 28, and I've just seen it flash up on the bottom. We've moved up into 22nd place. The recovery is on. Howe, lovely ball and good chip, just turned, and no more highlights in that first half. And we have our noses in front. The only thing we need to do is just not do anything daft now. 9 shots, 4 on target, 0.97 on the XG, 50% of the possession. It's pretty even Stevens. They've had 9 shots, 2 on target, 0.95 and 50% of the possession. It's very tuck and tail. We just need to hang on to this lead if we can. And we have a highlight from kickoff in this second half. Always a bit of a worry, but this time it's cut out by Petit. A third goal now would be absolutely splendid. Trip to Weiss to Good Chip. Good Chip comes inside. Bolton loses the ball, not having full control. It goes out wide to Sol. And, come on. Let him run out of you. Oh, why? Dearie me. Just let him run. It's poor out to Sol, and he's just individual. All he's done is run at them. Slade here just stood off him. Slade with a free kick now. To McCarthy. Petit to Bolton. We don't want to lose this advantage. It's put us in a good position. Rowan, Bolton to Howe. Howe has Bolton inside him. Bolton, can he get across in? No, but Howe will try. Trip through to Petit. Second goal of the season for Trip, and it's 3-1. A 2-goal cushion again. Thank goodness for that. 2 goals early in this second half. Let's hope it's not going to be one of those games. McCarthy with a corner. It's deep. Oh, lovely goal from Harvey Slade. Made up for his mistake earlier. It's 4-1 after 52 minutes. And this is the form that we wanted to be in. It's a shame we've not kept a clean sheet, but goodness me. Harvey Slade, a lovely corner from McCarthy. Another highlight from kickoff. And let's hope that doesn't mean they're going to get back in again. Peg us back. But no, Howe is there. Bowen. Oh, goodness me. Dearie me. Saved by Nick Zach, and it's gone out for a corner. But goodness me, what. Unbelievable. Headed over the top by Amanchi. Howe here. Back to Rowan. In fact, Rowan let... what? It's almost like somebody shouted, and Nick Zach did get a hand to that. And with 70 minutes on the clock, we're going to make one change at this junction time. Ash McCarthy is coming off. He's on a yellow card, and we've decided to switch him out for Hamlin. And with 78 minutes on the clock, making one other change at this junction time, we've taken off Cameron Cooper and brought on Melvin Lambert. Howe with a throw into Bolton. Bolton has Howe in support. Petit back to Howe. Howe to Petit. Petit crosses out deep. Weiss looking for another goal there, but Hamlin comes back and tidies up. Hamlin now. What's he going to do with this? He's giving the ball away, and Reynolds is away. And Obi could be in here. He's deadly when he gets a chance, but Nick Zach is equal to him. And with 82 minutes on the clock, making our final change now, we've taken off Elliot Bolton and brought on Jurajay. And this is the corner from that. It's a deep one. headed back out. And Petit is there. We could break here. But Petit caught out by Wanju Smith. Kovalan with a goal kick. 88 minutes on the clock. That's gone through to Obi. And Obi's in. Danger. But he's missed the target. Nick Zack has been equal to him today. And on the other occasions, he's not been on target. Let him get away this time. And it's all over. We have beaten Maidstone United by 4 goals to 1. Mitchell Weiss after 24. Good shit, making it 2-0 after 28. Liam Soul got one back for Maidstone United early in the second half. We thought it was going to be a torturous second half. 2 minutes later, Casey Petit added to our tally, 3-1, and then literally 4 minutes later, Harvey Slade making it 4-1, and we never looked back after that. They had 24 shots, 9 of which were on target, 2.33, 46% of the possession. We have 14 shots, 6 on target, 1.56 on the XG, 54% of the possession. That was a good day. Nick Zack playing very, very well. Teddy Howe playing very, very well. And, well, that has got to leave us, hopefully, in a very good position to end the episode. Well, boys and girls, we've got to believe that the great escape is on in this episode. We moved up from 24th to 22nd. We have got a 5-point cushion now between us and Taunton in 24th. We've got a 1-point cushion between us and Everley, and we've got to play them very, very shortly. And we are just 7 points away from Welling United in 20th place. In fact, we're only a point away from Dover Athletic in 21st. And the great turnaround continues. And so it is, looking for that attacking midfielder. But to be honest, I think ever since I started looking, I think Weiss has got the message that I might be trying to oof him out. And he's been playing extremely well. So wouldn't want to remove him as it stands at the minute. So we end the episode very, very well. Taunton losing 4-0 to Dartford, which was very, very helpful. Averley losing 4-1 to Torquay. And the other side was Welling United. Welling United, where are we? There they are. Drew 1-1 with St Albans City. So if they'd not picked up that point, would have been even just 6 points short of them. And our goal difference is improving all the time. So, well, I'm really pleased with that. That's quite a nice end. And 3 straight wins. We haven't lost now in 5. So let's hope we can continue that. We're going to play Torquay United, currently in 12th, and Averley in 23rd place offline. We're going to come back for Truro and Braintree in our next episode. Truro, who are currently 17th, Braintree, who are 13th. And I'm going to play Hammond and Waterloo and come back for a real humdinger. This could screw it up completely. Bath City currently in 2nd, Yeovil Town in 1st, and then we'll come back for the final 2 games of the season against Welling United in 20th and Farnborough, who are 5th. We don't want to leave it to that last game of the season, that is for sure. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It's good stuff. We're moving in the right direction. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Bottom to the Top and our other series, Irons in the Fire with West Ham, as they are released. It'll also let you know when we release other stuff like the how-tos for the manager's face pitch and the new gens and things like that. New episodes are From the Bottom to the Top, released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on this channel is to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideToo. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 5. It's out on Friday. And who knows, 2 more games to play offline. We may be even closer to safety when we come back and see you on Friday. Let's hope so. Till then, bye-bye.